This is Wakefield on the South Island of New Zealand. This pharmacy, it's really neat, has a neat mural on the wall. It's hard to take it all in though with a phone booth in the way. We're having market days today. Too many things in the way here. It's quite interesting. Here's their history. This is a tea room and gift shop in the town of Wakefield, and it is such a cute idea. They've used old bicycles to create a fence. Lovely little tables out there where you can eat. And then they have this wonderful wooden carved table and benches out of a tree. It's really lovely. The flowers are just gorgeous. And the air today, the sunshine is nice and cool, very pleasant. We had a delicious breakfast this morning at our bed and breakfast. Huge, full English breakfast, as well as all kinds of juices, and I mean, it was just unbelievable, hard to describe. It was really a wonderful place to stay, and very lovely hosts as well. Well, we're on a swinging bridge, so it's really hard to stay still. Crossing the river. It's beautiful. And there's Mr. Z up ahead. The zip line, people are going on. There's all kinds of water activities here to do too. Pretty spot.
Too long. Okay.
Here we are on the west coast, looking at, we're up on a bluff.
National Park. Down the Tasman Sea.
The Tasman Sea. You can probably hear Mr. Z in the background. And here's beautiful rock formations and beautiful lush fern down below. It's incredible. We're up higher than we look, higher than it seems. We're looking down at the water, but it's just beautiful. The water's such an aqua color. The sun reflecting on it though is hard to tell on the center. You can see better over there on the other side. Beautiful plants. Large fern up here. And mountains up behind us. These are called pancake rocks. How the weather has shaped these. Very interesting. There's a blowhole, a couple of blowholes here. You can hear it, but I can't see the one on this side. I'm going to see if we can find the one on the other side. Water's carving out the rock below. Making kind of like caves in there underneath. Lots of nooks and crannies. Very interesting location.
15 minutes or so down from my
rocks as we head along the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand. where this whole area right here collapsed because of the relentless wave action of the ocean. The limestone finally gave way and collapsed, and quite spectacular. The ferns here are so beautiful, different varieties, many of them growing in the trees. And you have these little small ones that are really cool too. Viney vines growing in the trees. This is the treetop walk. Still on the west coast, heading toward the glacier. Stopped to do this. There's a beautiful lake beyond to see. Here we are among the treetops. Beautiful mountains in the distance all around us, actually. And there's Mr. Z, camera in hand, of course. There's Z up in the tower, high above the treetops. He has more stamina than I do. It's a beautiful day today. Cool, gentle breeze blowing. But only really just here by the lake has the breeze even come along. It was very still, which is awesome because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So good timing. The Lord has been so merciful and blessed so much on this trip. It's just awesome because He is awesome. Thank you, God. Here's the lake. It's beautiful. But this end of the walkway is really weaving back and forth. There's no support underneath it other than long metal arms parallel to the ground. So I'm not going any closer to the end. It just moves too much. This is a popular area for recreation with the gold diggers in the area and families early in the century. There's Z, still in the tower. It's a better shot than I could get earlier. We're heading down to Queenstown tonight if we can make it that far. It's about a 6-hour drive, depending on how long it takes us at the glacier. These plants that are growing on these trees, the ones with the really long leaves, are not parasitic. Similar to the bromeliads. They're not tapping any of the strength or living off the tree itself. This is a rainforest, so they get their moisture from the air and the rain, and very beautiful. They do cover many of the trees here and grow in different types of trees here. But sometimes they just entirely cover up the tree, and as in the case of this one, which I can't get close enough to really show you, but it's really lovely. This is a wonderful example of a tree with just amazing variety of plants growing on it. Some of the non-parasitic long-leafed ones like I showed you before. Then there are other fern-type plants. Try to get in closer so you can see. And then there's this This one that's so intriguing to me. It's just beautiful. I don't know what it's called. This is a fantail. Very hard to capture. Foxglove. Really tall here. And no warning signs anywhere. This is the first year birthday of this tree walk and this cafe today. So we're going to get a venison pie and a panini with smoked chicken, brie, and cranberry sauce. Here we are at the Fox Glacier. Almost there. We're in the park already. It's a nice waterfall. Had a lot of rain today in the mountains. It was so rainy. Earlier, when we went to see the Franz Josef Glacier, tried to. It was very rainy. I couldn't take my camera. And I think this is a more promising prospect of having something to see. Beautiful water. We're up in the clouds. We've been driving through some clouds, which is neat. There's clouds really low across the street too. We've been above the clouds part of the way as well. This is all water from the glacier melting and also coming down the mountains from the earlier rainfall today. There's so many kinds of rock here. This is really dark on the mountain across from me. The glacier is right up here. You can see just a little bit of it. Straight in the center of the picture. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see better. We're going to walk that way once he gets through changing clothes. We got really wet in the rainforest and then the rain. Here's another waterfall on the way up to the glacier. You can see part of it from here. I don't know how much closer you can get. You have to cross a rushing stream there. When you see the beginnings of it in the center, it's covered with dirt. And then heading up and winding around to the right around that mountain pictures you saw earlier. Wow, there it is. It's really beautiful. Still pretty far away, but it's quite large. If you can see the people up there, they're like little dots from here. I'll get closer so you get a sense of scale. There's the people. around behind this mountain too. Quite impressive. Another stream coming down, flowing along, joining other water, going down to the river. At least they have a bridge here. We had to cross a little while ago and no bridge. Just like climbing on the rocks. Going on out, joining wider and wider. Going to form a river. Here's the long-awaited glacier. Wow, what a climb. But it's just starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I want to hurry and get some footage before it starts raining. You can see some blue in the ice. There was a small rock slide while we were here. It was very noisy, but it was very tiny, but it sounded like a cannon going off across the way, about the center of where my camera is right now. They said there's constant ice falling and you can have a gush of water that's released down the river, so it's very dangerous to be close to the river. As you can see, the clouds have moved in above the glacier, so. But you can see the peak of the mountain behind it. Quite exciting. Had to go halfway around the world to see a glacier. It's cool. There's water down below coming out underneath. I'll move down and show you that. There's look like two places that look like caves from the other angle. Approaching it, and the water just gushing out. A lot of dirt on the glacier over there. It's just covered in dirt, but you can see why from what's above it as it falls down. Another stream above pouring into the water below. These are mossy covered, and I'm not sure what this orange stuff is. Mom would say, oh, it's so and so. But I don't know. I don't remember anyway. Anyway, it's really neat looking, especially with that gorgeous mossy green color on most of the other rocks. Not too many of them have the orange on it. It's pretty cool.